What's up, Ranger Nation? It is your boy JB, and I'm here today with a special video. Today is National Power Rangers Day. Can you guys believe that Power Rangers has been around for 26 years? Man, 26 years ago, I was 4 years old when Power Rangers first premiered on Nickelodeon on August 28, 1993. Man, how time has flown by. 26 years. Congratulations and happy birthday, number one. Man, like I said, I was 4 years old. I was thinking at work today, like, how did you even get into watching Power Rangers? And I can't even answer that question because like I said, 26 years. Power Rangers is all I've known for the last 26 years, aside from aside from Marvel and all that stuff. But Power Rangers, man, Power Rangers has been around for 26 long, amazing years. I hadn't been so hype about Power Rangers here for the last few months, mainly because of what is going on with Nickelodeon and, Power Rangers Beast Morphers. But this today made me say, you know what? You are excited for the show to return on September 14th. You're super duper excited. Yeah, I am. I'm here now. I'm excited, you guys. Despite how Nickelodeon is treating this show, Ranger Nation fandom, we are here. We love our show and we fight hard for our show. Despite the fact that they might not like our show, we love it and we're going to support it. And I hope you guys definitely do support Power Rangers Beast Morphers when it does return. Even if you have saw the international spoils, I really do hope you guys go out and support the show once it returns. So, 26 years ago, we heard the saying, after 10,000 years, I'm free. It's time to conquer Earth. Alpha, Rita's escape. Recruit a team of teenagers with attitude. You guys know the theme song. I'm not gonna sing it. But yeah, man, like I said, I was 4. Day of the Dumpster. Angel Grove Radio. Doom, 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 doom. So the opening episode, Day of the Dumpster. You guys, I think I have to find it. It's somewhere in here in my room. Because I have the box set of DVDs, and it's somewhere in here. The pilot episode, I think I see it. So the pilot episode, I love the pilot episode. It's kind of different, Zoltar, Gold. What was his name? What was Goldar's name in the pilot? I can't remember. I remember what his name was. But nonetheless, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1, Episode 1, Day of the Dumpster. The astronauts released Rita from her space dumpster. She was going to take over Earth. She caused a big earthquake on Earth. And Zordon then recruited his 5 teenagers, who were Jason, the Red Ranger, Billy, the Blue Ranger, Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, Zach, the Black Ranger, and Trini, the Yellow Ranger. And then they were later joined by a 6th Ranger who right now, we're not going to talk about him because in the beginning, he was not around. What else? Day of the Dumpster. You had Earthquake. We met Bulk and Skull, who were hilarious, but were a bit of jerks in the in the first season, they were jerks. It was so cool to watch Bulk and Skull's transformation over the seasons. From season 1 to season 2 to season 3 to Turbo to Zeo to Turbo. It was really cool to watch their transition from bullies to seeking out the Rangers' identities to going to the police academy to being detectives to being chimps to then in space where they were on the Ranger side. So it's just really cool. It was really cool to see the transition from Bulk and Skull. Wow. I just don't know what to say. I was gonna do a review of Day of the Dumpster, but I don't really feel like doing a review of Day of the Dumpster. You guys know what Day of the Dumpster is. You guys have saw Day of the Dumpster, so you guys pretty much know what it is. So with this video, I think what I'm gonna do is, because I had made a list a few weeks ago about the most epic moments in Power Rangers history. So that's, I think, what we're gonna do with this in honor of National Power Rangers Day. Now, there are some seasons that I didn't put anything down, And you guys pretty much probably can guess which seasons don't have any epic moments for me. So without further ado, we're going to go season by season, and we're just going to talk about some of the most epic moments that I found in Ranger history. So stick around. Okay, so first we're going to start up with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The first epic moment for me came in season 1 when we were introduced to the Green Ranger, aka Tommy Oliver. You know, Tommy, I have chosen you. No. So Green with Evil parts 1 through 5. Man, that was so freaking epic. And then the one episode that freaked me out as a kid, and kind of still freaks me out just a little bit to this day, Green with Evil, Part 5, Breaking the Spell. And you guys might ask, what scene freaks you out the most? That scene where Kimberly went to the gym and juice bar looking for Tommy. And, you know, she asked Ernie, hey, Ernie, have you saw Tommy? The new kid, right? Yeah, he's over there. Tommy, I know. I know you're the Green Ranger. Boom. Well then, Pink Ranger, then you should also know that you and the other Power Rangers will soon be destroyed. Tommy, let us help you. We can break Rita's spell. Rita is my empress, and she will soon rule the world. Tommy, please let us help you. You have been warned. That scene gave me chills. And the fact, I know that whole scene by heart. That is so crazy that I know the entire scene. So next on the list of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was the introduction of the White Ranger. You know, I thought that was so freaking cool because I remember White Light. I remember that episode like it was yesterday. And with that episode, you know, we knew we were getting a new Power Ranger, and I was like, who is the White Ranger going to be? Like, Zordon and Alpha, we're going to give us someone new? And then when he dropped from the sky and he took his helmet off, guess who's back? I was like, Tommy! Man, because I was wondering who Zordon and Alpha could bring to the team. I mean, I know that, I'm like, man, they have to bring Tommy back. And lo and behold, they brought Tommy back to the team. The next most epic moment in Power Rangers history in season 1, well, season 2 actually, because now we're in season 2, was the destruction of the Megazords by Rito Revolto when he destroyed the Thunder Megazord and the White Tiger Zord. Man, when he destroyed that Megazord and then he destroyed the Rangers' powers, I was like, wow, Rita and Zed have won. Like, where do we go now? Like, I was just sitting here thinking to myself, like, what do we do now? The Rangers have no powers. How are we going to defeat Lord Zed and Rita? But Zordon sent them on the quest for the ninja powers, which they did get, and the ninja powers were fantastic to me. The next thing on the list were when the Rangers were turned into kids by Master Vile. Like, man, because again, I was a kid. So when I saw that the Power Rangers were kids, I'm like, so can they morph? Like, what's going to happen? And leading into that, we got the Alien Rangers. And then meeting the Alien Rangers, I'm like, Rangers from another planet, and they're aliens, and they're fish? Morphinomial. Like, I thought that was so cool. And then last in the season of, well, this is all, now we're in season 3. So lastly, in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the destruction of the Commander Cinder by Goldar and Rito. And then they stole the Zeo Crystal. Man, when they destroyed the Command Cinder and Alpha and Zordon were in there, I freaked out. Like, I felt like Billy. Like, the Command Cinder is gone. The Command Cinder was gone. Oh my God, the Command Center. That's all I could think about was the Command Center. It was gone. Blew to pieces. So that is it for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Epic Moments. Now we're going to move over to Power Rangers Zeo. Alright, you guys. So, Power Rangers Zeo. Epic moment for me in Power Rangers Zeo was the Rangers getting their Zeo powers. I thought that scene when they morphed for the first time and fought the Cogs, That scene was epic. Also, the introduction of the power chamber, like the power chamber. I was like, wait a minute. So when Zordon announced that the power chamber has always been there, they always knew that there would be a day when they might come under attack. I'm like, wow. But they never explained how Zordon. They never explained Zordon's energy tube. Still never explained that, but neither here nor there. The next epic moment in Power Rangers Zeo was the introduction of the Gold Ranger, also known as Trey of Triforia. You know, when we first met Trey, I was like, wow, he is badass. He's legit. Like, that's my dude. But then we found out he had, 3 personalities, and he had to get them joined together eventually, and which leads into the next epic moment in Power Rangers history in Zeo. The return of Jason Lee Scott as the Gold Ranger. You know, when Tommy went on that mission to find the Gold Ranger, I'm like, who is Tommy gonna bring back? And then when Jason returned, I'm like, oh, yes, Jason. Shout out to Jason, who's returning to Beast Morphers next year. Like, I'm excited to see Jason return. We haven't saw Jason since Forever Red. But that concludes Zeo. Now we're gonna move over to Power Rangers Turbo. With Turbo, I just didn't have a lot that was epic about Turbo because Turbo is not epic at all to me. But I found some things in Turbo that I did think were pretty cool and epic. So, with Power Rangers Turbo, this is going to be extremely short for me. The most epic moment in Power Rangers Turbo was passing the torch when we got when Rocky Rocket already left, when Adam, Tanya, Catherine, and Tommy left the team, bringing us TJ, Cassie, Carlos, and Ashley. I thought that was epic to see them pass the torch to a new team of Rangers. I would have preferred it if they had left Justin out of the team, but they included him nonetheless. And then the last most epic moment for me in Power Rangers history in Turbo would have to be when Divatox destroyed the Megazords and she had destroyed the Turbo Rangers command center, the power chamber. When she destroyed the power chamber, I was like, wow, that is it. I thought maybe they could maybe they could rebuild it, but then when they went in space, I was like, okay, cool. But man, when Power Rangers Turbo ended and Divatox destroyed the power chamber and the Rangers' powers, I was just like, what now? Like, Divatox has left, gone to the Sumerian planet. What now? What now? What now? Like, I really remember that episode. Like, I didn't see that. Like, I really truly did not see that coming. And the fact that Elgar and Rygog were the ones that found the power chamber, I just did not see that coming at all. Like, they shocked me with that one. Thoroughly shocked me with the destruction of the power chamber. So now we're gonna move over to Power Rangers in space. All right, you guys. So for Power Rangers in space, one of the most epic moments to me was when the Rangers finally morphed into the Space Rangers. Yes, that was epic, you guys. The next moment on my list would be the team up episode with its Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I did not see that episode coming. When I saw that preview for the episode, I was like, what? The Ninja Turtles are going to be on Power Rangers? Fantastic. And it was an amazing episode. I love that episode. The next on my list was the introduction of Zane as the Silver Ranger. Thought that was one of the hands down best moments in Power Rangers in space. You can agree with me or disagree with me. It's okay. The next on the list, the introduction of the Psycho Rangers. The Psycho Rangers, the Psycho Rangers, the Psycho Rangers. Man, those things were the most evil things I've ever saw. I think they are the most evil creations ever in Ranger history. Like, they got to be. Like, they rank high on the list of things that, a main villain created. Those are horrible things. So next on the list would be in Countdown to Destruction when the Rangers revealed their identity. We are the Power Rangers. Them. I love that scene. You can call me the Pink Ranger. Adele. Yeah. And I'm the Silver Ranger. And I am the Black Ranger. I love that episode. I love that episode. And the last moment in Power Rangers history in space that was epic and sad at the same time. Man, I still watch this episode. I still watch that episode and I still watch this scene and I still feel the same thing that I felt 20 something years ago. The destruction of Zordon. I still feel an incredible sadness when Andros shattered Zordon's energy tube to save the world. Man. The destruction of Zordon. That ended an era right there. That ended the Zordon era. Wow, man. I was actually mad at Andros, to be honest with you. Like, I really was pissed off at Andros. I'm like, you killed Zordon, you bastard. Like, are you serious, Andros? You killed Zordon. I was pissed. But I understood why he did it. He had to save the world from destruction, from evil. But man, to see him shatter that energy tube, I felt the same way Clipper did. No! Then he turned to stone. Well, he turned to sand. But that's it for In Space. Now we're going to move over to my favorite season, besides Space, Lost Galaxy. Okay, you guys, so for Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, first moment would be when the Rangers pulled the Quasar Sabers from the stone, and then when they transformed into the Lost Galaxy Rangers. Man. And also another epic moment in that episode was when Mike fell into the crevice. Sad, but it was very epic. Now we're going to move on. So the next moment to me would be when Leo, well, actually, no, what? Backtrack. When Leo and the Rangers defeated Scorpius, followed by the battle between Leo and Trakina. Now that battle is epic as all epic can get. So next on the list would be the team up episode with the Lost Galaxy Rangers and the Space Rangers and the return of the Psycho Rangers. Hands down, best episode to me. And that, it's like one of the best episodes in that season to me, but every episode in Lost Galaxy was good to me. The next episode, which is epic but also very, very sad, was when Kendrick destroyed the Savage Sword to save Cassie's powers. And then the last moment for me in Lost Galaxy was Karone becoming the Pink Ranger. You know, finally being able to erase all the evil that she did as an astronomer. So you guys, that's it for Lost Galaxy. Next is Lightspeed Rescue. Alright, so next is Lightspeed Rescue. And with Lightspeed Rescue, I couldn't come up with a lot because I'm sorry, the morphing sequence, actually, you know what, the morphing sequence, when I first saw that morphing sequence in Lightspeed Rescue, epic. But there's not a lot of epic moments for me in Lightspeed Rescue. Another epic moment in Lightspeed Rescue was the introduction of Ryan as the Titanium Ranger. Ryan as a Titanium Ranger was almost equivalent to Tommy as the evil Green Ranger because Ryan was badass. Let me see if I can think of, there's not anything else that I can think of in Lightspeed Rescue that to me was just, that stood out and was just epic of all epicness. So those are the two moments for me that stand out in Lightspeed Rescue. So now we're gonna move over to Time Force. All right, you guys, so for Time Force, it's kind of like with Lightspeed Rescue, the first morph in Time Force, epic. The morph of the Quantum Ranger Eric. Oh my God, how could I forget about that morph? quantum power. That morph was epic. Although that scene was all Sentai. The next moment that I missed was the first episode when Rancic, when he was, he had Alex and he took his sword out and he just slashed it into Alex's back. That was epic. And then the last moment for me was the final battle between the Rangers and Rancic and Power Rangers Time Force. Man, that was a good battle. Absolutely an amazing final battle. Like, that battle was amazingly amazing to me. So now we're gonna move on. So I'm going to skip Wild Force, unfortunately, because for me, I couldn't think of anything epic in Wild Force. Well, you know what? We might as well go on. You know what? I just thought about an epic moment in Wild Force, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do Wild Force next. All right, so there's one epic moment in Wild Force for me, and it was not the morph. The most epic moment for me in Wild Force was the introduction of Zanaku, the Wolf Warrior. How could I forget my boy Zanaku, man? Zanaku? Come on, how could you forget Zanaku? That Zanaku was bad to the bone. So yeah, Zanaku. He's the most epic moment in Power Rangers Wild Force to me. I can't think of anything else in Wild Force. If you guys do, let me know in the comment section. All right, so next we have Ninja Storm. So for me, for Ninja Storm, there are only a few moments in Ninja Storm that I think were pretty epic. The introduction of Blake and Hunter, the fight scenes with Blake and Hunter, all that stuff. When Blake and Hunter were evil, epic. I keep saying epic a lot, but these are epic moments, right? So I gotta say epic. Next was Cam becoming the Green Samurai Ranger when he went back in time and he saw his dad and his uncle Lothor. And then when he fought with his uncle Lothor. And he saw his mom. So that was a good moment. And then the final battle between Lothor and the Rangers. He took their Ranger powers. We may not have powers, but we're still powers. Power of air. Power of earth. Power of water. So yeah, that is it for Ninja Storm. So again, for ones that I don't have a lot of epic moments for, or just don't have any moments for, period, you guys feel free to get down in my comments and let me know what your favorite moments were, what your most epic moments of all time are. So we're gonna move on to Dino Thunder. All right, guys. So Dino Thunder. The number one epic moment was, no, it's not number one, but the first epic moment is the Rangers when they first morphed. Followed by the return of Tommy Oliver and the return of Tommy Oliver as the Black Brachio Ranger. Another epic moment was when the Rangers found Tommy's video diary archive of his life as a Power Ranger. When they said, Jan, my life, more bones and fossil stories, my life as a Power Ranger. And when he went down the line of every Ranger team that's before that he was a part of and that preceded him, that was epic, you guys. Then Trent becoming the White Ranger. When we come to, I wish we had some evil Rangers here lately. I love it when we have evil Power Rangers. I love that. But Trent as the evil White Ranger, he was badass too. Very badass. Even his voice was disguised, so they didn't even know it was Trent. Another moment that I thought was epic was Tommy with his previous Ranger forms. The White Ranger, the Green Ranger, and did we see all four of his? I can't remember. It's been so long since I saw that. I don't remember if we saw him as a Turbo Ranger. I don't believe we did. I think he was just as Mighty Morphin Green, the White Ranger, and the Zero Ranger 5. I don't remember seeing him as Turbo. You guys can correct me, but I think it was just 3 spirit forms: Mighty Morphin, and Zeo. I don't remember Turbo, 100%. It's like they always forget about him being Turbo Red, which is cool, because when I think of Turbo Red, I think of TJ. I don't think of Tommy. So I'm gonna skip SPD and Mystic Force because I thought long and hard, and I just couldn't come up with anything for those two. So now we're gonna move into Operation Overdrive, which with Operation Overdrive I just have one thing. All right, so Operation Overdrive, one of the most epic moments to me was the team up where we got the return of Adam, Tori, Kira, Xander, and Bridge. And that is it for Operation Overdrive. All right, so next we have Jungle Fury. Number one on the list is the morph the Rangers did with the sunglasses. Jungle Beast, Spirit Unleashed. Next will be RJ as the Wolf Ranger. I thought, oh my God, when it came to RJ, I really did not see RJ becoming a Ranger. Didn't see that coming. And then also the Spirit Rangers. When we first were introduced to the Spirit Rangers, I'm like, oh wow. And then they were evil. Like, what? Cool. So now we're gonna move over to RPM. And with RPM, I just say anything that included Tanaya 7. Because Tanaya 7 to me was epically epic. She was badass. She was equivalent to Trakina to me. I don't know if you guys agree. You might not agree. You might disagree. It is what it is. The Rangers' first morph in RPM was cool to me. Oh, now this moment was pretty epic when Venjix deleted Jim and Gemma. I was like, oh my God, he destroyed them. I didn't see that coming. And that's pretty much it for RPM. Again, you guys, if there's some things in here that you guys thought were epic, please leave it in the comments. But now we're gonna skip through Samurai and Megaforce, Super Megaforce, Dino Charge, Dino Supercharge, and Ninja Steel. Because to me, none of those seasons really had anything epic. I know you would say Super Megaforce had the legendary battle. Well, to me, the legendary battle was a complete letdown. So I can't include that in something that I feel is epic. So we're gonna move over to the last season, which is going to be Super Ninja Steel. And I can't say anything for Beast Morphers because Beast Morphers has not returned here in the States yet. I know that there are some epic moments that have happened in Australia that haven't happened in the US, so I'm not gonna speak on them. Okay, you guys, and then the last thing on the list of epic moments, Super Ninja Steel, the Dimensions in Danger episode. That's it for Ninjas. That was really it. Because that season was a letdown to me. But again, as I've said throughout the video, if there are some things in this, in the franchise that you guys feel are epic, please let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to like this video. Like it. Leave your comment, so let's start over. Be sure to like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button, share my video. If you guys know anybody in the Ranger fandom that loves Power Rangers, send them over to my channel. Let them know that I do all things Power Rangers on this channel, aside from some other stuff that I do. But let them know that if they want to talk about Power Rangers, send them your boys' way. But until the next video, Ranger Nation, it is your boy JB signing off. And happy National Ranger Day. No, that's not right. Happy National Power Rangers Day. That's better. See you later, guys.